Hi everybody, it is Monday, and of course I was looking forward to coming on tomorrow and saying happy Cinco de Mayo quarantine style, but I am on today because I want to show you if you haven't gone to the market, or if you're going to the liquor store, or if we're preparing. I'm actually looking for some notes that I have for the recipes. If you are planning on doing your own Cinco de Mayo, let's get started. The real reason that I've been meaning to do this for a week with you guys is I wanted to make homemade grenadine. Now, homemade grenadine is the stuff. Hi, Marianne. I know, long time no see. Grenadine is the red syrup that has 40 blue dye, red number, whatever, preservatives, high fructose corn syrup, and it's in Shirley Temples, but it's also in tequila drinks like a tequila sunrise, tequila sunset. I think I'll be having a little tequila sunset tonight after I make it. But homemade grenadine is as simply as 100% pomegranate juice. Now, technically, you're supposed to use unsweetened. This is just regular. So we could probably go with a little less sugar, but we are going to make homemade grenadine for tomorrow. All right, so the other drinks, also all the syrups we're gonna make tonight, I just wanted to show you other things you can use them with. So of course you can make it tequila sunrise, tequila sunset, Mai Tais, which would be great next week when it gets a little warmer, and sea breezes. So there's a lot of cute stuff, and the grenadine will sink to the bottom, so if you're into doing the layering, it's a great reason to make it. And the reason we're going to use a pan over medium heat, the reason we're going to use a pan is so that the sugar spreads out and dissolves better, because if you were using a little stock pot, it wouldn't dissolve as good. So it's simple. Oh, that's my other confectioner sugar. That's not so simple. Alright, so you just want to use your plain old Domino sugar, and I always just keep them in a Ziploc so they don't spill out in my cabinet. So let me get this. So of course, let me move the confectioner. It is, grenadine is let's start at the beginning. Hi, Kathy French. I can wave. This is actually, I'm using my old camera that's also broken, but this one has the video working. So we're going to use a 1/4 cup of the sugar. Put that right in the pan. And we are going to use a cup of pomegranate juice. All right, and let me get my whisk. My handy dandy whisk. All right, so you're gonna have it over medium, probably a little too high. And you're gonna let it boil for 5 minutes. All right, so you're gonna mix it until the sugar dissolves. Make sure you get all over the pan. All right. Oh, and the reason we're doing it today, Make Ahead Monday, is so that I'm putting all of these recipes online so that you guys can have them for tomorrow. I don't know who's planning on going out tomorrow to the store, who's planning on getting stuff from restaurants. I know restaurants are even catering margaritas. All right, so wait, I can't put this away yet. All right, so this, hi Paul. So this will be our pomegranate and sugar, and then we are going to take basically half a lemon, but this is a huge lemon I have. After it cools, then we are going to squeeze this right into the pan, and we're gonna mix it up, and then we're gonna bottle it. And I have these cute little string things, and I'm just gonna write on that because I'm making a few things. So I'm just gonna write grenadine. All right, So we'll have the grenadine and we'll be ready. Give it a little stir. All right, and we'll get some containers out because I'm going to keep using that pan. All right. So we have our cute little containers. If you don't have this, I've been saving during quarantine. Hi, Danielle Roma. I've been saving like my nice jam jars. This was actually a beautiful jam jar. It's not a lock thing, but because we're using it tomorrow, it'll be perfect. All right, so we're gonna let that boil down a little bit more. And then that's it. I'm going to simply put the lemon into that, and then we'll have our fresh grenadine, and it keeps in the refrigerator covered, tightly sealed for about a month. So if you don't need it for tomorrow, maybe you think about making it the next time you have pomegranate juice in the house. All right, so simply a 1/4 cup of sugar, boiled down with a cup of palm juice, preferably unsweetened. And then once it cools, a 1/2 lemon squeezed in, boom, you're done. And that will be great. So put that over there. And after that, we are going to make just a plain simple syrup. So now you know the simple syrup is the base for all of our drinks. Martinis, margaritas, Mai Tais, Long Island iced teas. You use simple syrup for a lot. And there's no reason to buy it off the grocery store shelf. Not when we're around, right? And I might as well get that started. That is simply 1:1 water, sugar. So for the simple syrup, I'm going to take 1 part sugar and 1 part water. I'm going to put a little bit more in that. All right. And then we're going to just stir that up. And we're just going to boil that, and it's the same thing. So you see we got a lot of stuff going on here, right? We got our grenadine, we got our simple syrup. And the reason we need to make the simple syrup is because I'm also going to be making sweet and sour mix. Now that's another thing that a lot of people buy that you totally don't need to buy. All right, so let me find my notes because I have my notes for everything. So sweet and sour mix is so either you can make it from scratch if you don't want to use your simple syrup. 1 part water, 1 part sugar, 1 part fresh lemon, 1 part fresh lime. Simply boil that all down. Boil it for 5 minutes, let it cool. Let the water and sugar boil down, let it cool, and then you'll add your 1 part lemon, 1 part lime. If you want to do it like me, I'm making the simple syrup. So to make sweet and sour mix, I'm going to take 1 part simple syrup, let that cool, and then I'm going to add 1 part lemon and 1 part lime. So after that boils down, I'll probably only have about 1/3 of it. So I'll add 1/3 of a cup of lime juice and lemon juice. And again, so I'm going to use fresh lemon, but I'm cheating and I'm using my favorite Nellie and Joe's Key West lime juice for the sweet and sour mix. So we're going to have 3 things going on. All right, so this is done. I know you can't see it, but it's boiled down by half. And I'm just going to pour that and hope it doesn't break. All right, so we're going to let that palm juice, we're going to let that cool. I'm going to give a quick rinse of this pan because what I'm going to do with this pan, I am going to make my sweet and sour mix after this is done. All right, so I'm going to lower that a bit. All right, so we're just mixing sugar and water. The sugar's all dissolved, and now we're just boiling it down till it makes the syrup. And let's take this pomegranate juice so we don't forget. And now we're going to add, can you see that? All right, so that's our palm juice with the sugar, and you can see how much it's reduced. And we're just going to squeeze the lemon into it. Again, 1/2 lemon would be great. This is about 1/3 because it's a giant juicy lemon. All right, that's it. That's it. So I am just going to take a label and stick it on there with tape so I don't forget. And now tomorrow for our tequila, we'll be all set. So we'll let that cool Put that there. We got their simple syrup. All right, and so we'll see how much that makes, and then we'll add the lime juice. Again, you can use fresh limes if you have them. Hi, Alyssa. Nice to see you. Hi, Rob. Okay. And usually takes about 5 minutes. All right. So while that's got another minute, let's just talk about our snacks for tomorrow, our meals. I'm actually going to try my hand at homemade empanadas. You fry them, but because you're hand making them, you can fry them in a little bit till each side is brown, and then I'm going to stick them in the oven, and I'm going to hope, hi Lori, how are you? I'm going to hope that works. I'll put that recipe up online. I'm not making them tonight. This is all for tomorrow, but I just wanted to, you know, if you're going to the store, here's a few things you can get yourself. Get yourself some yellow rice. If you don't want to make it on the pot, and they don't have directions for the microwave, it's simply 5 minutes on high with whatever the recipe says, you know, 2 cups water to 1 cup rice, and then you just have to put a little fat in there, whether it be butter or olive oil, and then 5 minutes in the microwave on high and 15 minutes on medium. Boom, your rice will be done for any of your snacks for tomorrow. So Vigo, I used this last time, was perfect. Usually I just get Goya, but the Vigo worked. Now, because we eat Mexican basically once a week, we don't buy homemade taco kits from the store, but I thought since it's Cinco de Mayo, I thought it would be fun, and they were on sale. So I got these Stand and Stuff, which I think is hysterical because we never eat these hard kind of shells. And then this is Old El Paso. So, you know, no one's going to say anything if you just grab them. They're $1.50, or, you know, we personally like the soft, but I thought the hard would be good for tomorrow. A lot of fun. All right, so, okay, perfect. This is cool. This is oiled down to almost nothing. So I'm actually going to get this in a measuring cup and see how much I have. I'll probably have 1/4 cup. But I want to add equal parts into this to make sweet and sour mix. All right, perfect. It's 1/4 cup. I'll leave the little bit that's there left over. All right, and now I want 1/4 cup of lemon and 1/4 cup of lime. All right, so I'm just squeezing that in. I'll mix that in. I'm not waiting till it cools because we don't have time. We're on TV, and I'm just gonna, not TV, camera, whatever. And here's our lemon juice. All right, so equal parts lemon and lime to equal parts simple syrup. So at that point, you could have just taken your simple syrup and put it away, and you could have used simple syrup in your margarita. But if you're making a straight margarita tomorrow and you don't want to add a bunch of stuff, you literally could do tequila, triple sec, and sweet and sour mix, and you'd be done. All right, so where's that? Let's do this. One thing I wanted to talk about, I don't know if any of you have it. This is rose water. There's also orange water. A lot of the pomegranate recipes did call for a splash, like a tablespoon of orange water or rose water. And I thought, okay, well, since I have it, I might as well. But I know it's something you have to wait till it cooled a little. So just to zhuzh mine up a bit, I'll put my rose water in there. And I just got this at the local supermarket. And I saw it and I said, ooh, I know that. Hi Paul, how are you? Okay, so here's my sweet and sour mix. It's that easy. And it's like syrup. It'll be perfect for your margaritas on the rocks tomorrow. I hope a lot of you will try making the margarita on the rocks as opposed to frozen. Let's see, I wanted to talk about tequila. There's El Jimador, E-L, you know, and then Jimador. I think that is a good basic. I don't want to call it budget, just basic. You know, not everybody wants a $50 bottle of tequila. sitting in their bar if they don't drink it all the time. So an El Jimador, I believe it's called, or an Espolón. Espolón has the little dancing skeletons on it. And again, these are all Blanco. I'm not a fan of the gold for margaritas. Hi, Christine, how are you? All right, so this is it. Now that doesn't yield a lot, but I don't use a ton of sweet and sour mix. So I will probably put per glass, because I like the simple syrup, I will probably put maybe a tablespoon just to get that tart and sweet. So, all right, so boom, put that in your fridge. You got your grenadine, you got your sweet and sour mix for when your recipe calls for it. All right, and then of course just make some simple syrup, which is 1 part water to 1 part sugar. Simple syrup you could throw in any margarita. All right, what else did I want to talk about for tomorrow? Okay, spices. Should get a bottle of cumin if you don't already have one for Mexican food. Chili powder, I'm sure everybody has chili powder. Garlic powder helps. We love cayenne. If you use chili powder, don't use cayenne the way you use chili powder. Chili powder is probably like a tablespoon of cumin, a tablespoon of chili powder. This is 1 teaspoon because it will be spicy, cayenne. And then of course, if you have some red pepper, I like to throw that on. All right, that's cayenne. And I bought this last time, taco seasoning. I'm gonna try it tomorrow. It has probably everything I just showed you over there. Yeah, garlic, cumin, other spices, and cayenne and salt. So this is just your one stop. If you don't want to buy cumin, get some taco seasoning. This was like $1. Because cumin, if you can't find it on sale, cumin can be expensive. And then another great thing to have on hand for Taco Tuesday is chipotle peppers. Everybody loves chipotle. There's chipotle. Chipotle and everything makes it delicious. The cap comes right off. It's about $1.50, and you will get your use out of it. Just once you're done with it, if you don't use them all tomorrow, then please just put it in a different container than the can. What else? I don't know if everybody saw this the other day. If you see this on your travels, it's wonderful. You can cut it if it's too spicy and you want it more like an avocado crema to pour on the top of your tacos. You can cut it with sour cream or Greek yogurt. And I did it last week for the recipe, I believe on Tuesday, and it was delicious. Again, if you're not a fan of making your own guacamole, Sabra. It's perfect. So as you can see, like, Taco Tuesday doesn't have to cost a fortune, and it's really not hard. We're gonna have some chorizo. Got this right at the supermarket. Chorizo, you can boil it first and then fry it in little oil. Get it brown. Some people eat it just as an appetizer with some shrimp. Throw in some olive oil, some chopped garlic. Let that sit for a second. Don't let the garlic brown. Just let it saute a little bit. Then add your chorizo, chopped up in sliced in coins, and add some shrimp, half pound shrimp, 2 links of this chorizo, and you've got yourself a really authentic, nice, well, it's more Portuguese, but it'll be perfect for Taco Tuesday. You could even do ground chicken breast or ground beef. We have the ground beef there. You don't have to buy fancy shredded cheese. You could just have your own shredded cheese. A lot of them call for kosher salt to rim glasses. I use plain old sea salt. And then the last thing, I will put this recipe on. Let's get back to the recipes for a second. I didn't have printer paper, so I had to write all this down. Oh yeah, the empanadas, I don't know if I spoke about them. I'm gonna try them tomorrow with puff pastry. I'm just literally buying the puff pastry from ShopRite. I'm gonna take a little I'm gonna ground my beef, or I might even try some of the chicken breast ground for Jean. And I'm gonna add the garlic and let that saute a little bit, and then vegetables, just think 2. If you've got peas and carrots frozen, add some peas and carrots. You don't want them to overwhelm the meat. Just sprinkle, so they're like dotting the meat. You can use chicken, pork, beef, of course, any kind of empanadas if you don't want to. I bought them frozen once and I wasn't a fan. So I'm going to try making them. And the same thing, after you ground your beef with a little garlic, if you don't have fresh garlic, do a little garlic powder. Then think spices, garlic powder, cumin, chili powder. Boom, done. And then the other thing you might want to do is after you add the vegetables and you mix it, and you have your parchment paper out and you have your phyllo dough out, not phyllo, sorry, puff pastry. Before you put the filling in, you might want to add a little beef stock so it makes it more sticky, because you don't want just like the ground beef or the chicken breast, just the ground chicken just spilling out. So you want to make it like almost like a little tiny meatball, put it in, and then you just take a fork, fold it over, cut it like in a circle, fold it over, make sure it's sealed, let it sit 20 minutes in the fridge before you bake it. Don't know why, they just say it won't run, it won't, so put them in and that will be perfect. So try making your own empanadas. I'll put the recipe up. Oh, and this is another thing, if you don't have it yet and you are gonna go to the supermarket, I don't even know how to pronounce it correctly, but cotija, I don't know. I'm going to make Mexican corn, and if I don't get fresh ears of corn, which I did see them last time, I'm going to use this. I've used it once before. I take a big skillet, and I believe, let's see if I have it. It's about 2 cups. So yeah, so this is about 2 cups. You can use frozen corn, canned corn, fresh corn, of course, is the best. I would just, take it off the ears first and just treat it as fresh corn. And then I like to saute it in the pan first and get it brown in a little olive oil. And then once that is, you take it off, then you add mayo, sour cream, cumin, chili powder, same thing, and you sprinkle it with the cotija cheese. And then you can add cilantro, chopped up cilantro on top. And if you're not a fan of cilantro, green onion. If you don't like anything and your kids don't want to see green in the food, leave it plain. It's really good. It's a great little side dish. And in the summer, when the corn is fresh here in Jersey, we do it on the whole ear. It's perfect. And then you sprinkle it with chili powder. It's really great. And you will love it. All right, what are the other things I wanted to talk about? Simple agave. If you don't want to make simple syrup, just grab a bottle of agave or honey. And that would be an extra sweetener for your margarita if you're using lime juice and you just want it on the rocks and you don't want a flavoring. Oh, let me go back to that. I know I'm bouncing. Isn't that a surprise? Okay, hi Trish Weisenstein and Carmen. How are you, Carmen? Here we go. So El Humidor, Espolon, the 2 regular brands. I love Hornitos, Milagro, and Casamigos. Those are the, but Jose Cuervo's Silver, triple, I don't know if it's triple distilled or if it just says blue agave. I think it's just the blue agave. Look for blue agave, silver, you'll be good. Just as long as it says 100% blue agave and it's silver blanco, it's good. It doesn't matter if it's Sam's Club or whatever. It'll be fine for margarita. If you're sipping it and you've got nothing else in your glass, by all means get the Casamigos, $50 a bottle, and that will be lovely. So just grab some fresh limes or some Coronas, and you'll have a very easy day for yourself. And then the other thing you must have, usually in 99% of the margaritas I make, is either an orange liqueur. It's either a triple sec, a Cointreau, Cointre, or a Grand Marnier. This is usually called the Grand Gala, Grand Cadillac, or this one. There's also a few other ones I like, Solange or something like that. But pick yourself up. If you're not a margarita fan, this is fine. If you're not gonna drink them every week like I do, just get the bottle that's $10 and under. Chihuly hot sauce is great. This is a sweet habanero that we bought. This is our new favorite. This is also, I believe this started, I think, in Jersey. I'm not sure. Hank's sauce. It's really nice. This is a cilantro flavor. All right, enough talk about that. What else? All right. So to make a margarita, think 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Boom. 3 parts tequila, 2 parts orange liqueur, and 1 part lime juice. And now when we say lime juice, again, this lime juice, and then 1 tablespoon of our simple syrup, or our agave, or our honey. things we can make margaritas out of. Okay, I have mango nectar. I'm going to make mango margaritas tomorrow. The recipe's already up on the files. If you go up to the top where it says announcements and all those tabs, you just move. Hi, Peggy, I miss you too. You just swipe to the right and you'll get to files, and the spicy margarita, the watermelon margarita, the regular margarita, all the margaritas will be up there. But just know that it's 3 parts tequila. Some people do equal parts juice. So if you were to use 3 ounces of tequila, you would use 3 ounces of OJ if you just wanted to add that juice. If you were using 3 ounces of tequila, 3 ounces of mango. And then, so tequila, triple sec, and juice. And then lime juice. I'll have it all written down for you. Think of it as if you were making 2 margaritas, you would do 6 ounces of tequila, 4 ounces of orange liqueur, and 2 ounces of lime juice. And then you splash whatever flavoring in. You could even do this. Look, this is pink cranberry, passion fruit. Go crazy. It doesn't matter. It's your drink. So whatever flavor you like. I know people love strawberry margaritas. I'm not a fan. I would never order one. I don't drink them. I don't know why. I love fresh strawberries. But I go with mango. I go with pomegranate. And then anytime, you know, as I said, if you're not a true margarita fan, splash some OJ in. Splash your simple syrup in. Splash your sugar, anything to cut it. I even think, believe it or not, I know you can't see this. This is blue. It's very cute. It's a cool blueberry lavender. I swear, if I did this tomorrow, they'd be like, oh, it's so good. So I would do 3 ounces of tequila, 3 ounces of this. For this, I would probably use just my plain simple syrup, a tablespoon of that, and 2 ounces of lime juice. Shake it up. Throw some blueberries in there. You've got yourself a nice, so you don't just look online and just go, okay, I have to have regular, I have to have strawberry. There's tons you can do. Absolutely tons. Frozen fruit, if you've got frozen fruit, I've got mango cubes and I've got mixed berry. I love a mixed berry margarita. I think that, and totally play up the lime juice with it. So if you use a cup of, you want to make it slushy, a cup of tequila, a cup of berries, half a cup of lime juice, and then half a cup of triple sec, and a quarter cup of lime juice. Boom, that one would be fantastic. So this was just a hello. I know I haven't been almost in a week, so I just want to say hello and get you started for Cinco de Mayo. We'll have a party tomorrow. I'll have to post what time we're going to be on. And, oh yeah, even these lemonade, I swear, even these, this is 1 packet makes a 16-ounce glass of lemonade. You can easily, or Simply Light is great for diet reasons. This is great. This is stevia. They also have it in wild berry. So 3, 2, 1. Tequila, orange liqueur, lime juice, simple syrup. Boom, you're done. Cinco de Mayo. See you tomorrow. Bye.